Hello everybody, welcome to another unboxing video. This time we are going to check on one of the best gaming wireless headset, Audeze Penrose X. There are two wireless versions, Penrose and Penrose X, and I will be unboxing the one with X identifier at the end. If you ask what is the difference between Penrose and Penrose X, then Penrose is compatible with PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 gaming consoles, as well as Windows and Mac systems. Penrose X is designed for Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One, as well as it is compatible with Windows, and it is unofficially working with PlayStation as well, so looks like a little bit better choice. While I'm opening the box, I can share why I have chosen Audeze instead of other best wireless gaming headsets such as SteelSeries Arctis Pro or Astro A50 or a little bit cheaper Corsair Virtuoso XT. I currently do have SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless, which worked perfectly. The only problem is that the ear cup shell cracked and I had two options. Either buy new ones by knowing that in 1 or 2 years I will be facing the exactly same issue of cracked ear cup shell, or buy different ones. And if we are talking about different headset, why not to choose completely different drivers in it as well? So instead of going with standard dynamic drivers, I wanted to check audiophile preferred drivers, and that's the planar magnetic headphones. But with the condition it must be wireless and with low latency connectivity, which is good for gaming. Luckily, Audeze Penrose X meets all of these criteria with comparable price tag of $300. And here we are opening the box, and inside we found quick start guide, then quick reference guide which is describing all the buttons and their functions and actions. There is also a link to download the Audeze HQ application, and I will be talking about it later in this video. Next artifact we have in the box is a foldable paper ruler, and on one side there is a link to Audeze HQ application again, and it's also mentioning the Audeze Mobius headset, which does not meet the wireless with low latency criteria, so I have not considered that one within the options. Now let me take out the Audeze Penrose headset out of the box, and my first impression is that it is around the same weight as the SteelSeries Arctis Pro. The earpads are from artificial leather, and I've been worried that they will be very stiff, but luckily they seem to be very flexible and soft on touch. Within earpads we have the labels identifying left and right ear cup of the headset. The headband size is extendable by these sliders, so you can set up the size to fit small head or moderate size head. You can also tell the ear cups which are closed back. On the left ear cup we have the controls. There is a power button at the bottom of outer side of ear cup and microphone mute switch at the top. Then at the side of the left ear cup we have volume control scroll wheel, microphone gain scroll wheel, then audio 3.5mm jack input, USB Type-C connector, then detachable microphone connector and multifunction button to switch between inputs. At the top of the headband there is again soft cushion covered by artificial leather to make the headband feel comfortable while touching top of our head. The quality of build seems sturdy even though the headband and ear cups are fully made of plastic. The clamping force of headband is very tight, especially when newly unboxed, and it won't fall off your head to the gaming desk for sure. However, it might feel too much pressure to your jaw joints under the ears, but luckily with few weeks of use the clamping force decreases. Now let's check the drivers under the earpads, and you have to apply a little bit of force to squeeze the side of the pads to pull it off. And this is the 100mm planar magnetic driver with plastic grill called Phaser waveguides, and underneath is Fluxer magnet array, and under that one is Uniforce voice call with great instrument separation and distortion close to 0. The earpads are compatible with Audeze Mobius, so you can purchase new earpads in carbon, copper or blue colored earpad mount. Let's put the headset aside for a while and we can continue with review of the box accessories. The very first accessory is the USB dongle for lossless 2.4 GHz low latency wireless connection. There is a switch button on the dongle to choose connection between PC and Xbox, so we'll switch it to the correct position later. Now let's continue exploring the accessories, and under the plastic foam we'll find a smaller box with additional accessories. Now let's open it up and hopefully we'll find the cables. In the accessories box there are indeed 3 cables and also detachable microphone. For microphone capsule design, Audeze has contacted their friends at Shure, who has helped to design the microphone for Audeze headset. The pop filter is part of the microphone, and you just have to make sure you direct the silver grill in direction to your mouth to get the best gain. I'm a big fan of Shure brand, and if you have not seen my unboxing of Shure MV7 microphone, check the link in the top right corner. One of the three included cables is an aux cable with 3.5mm stereo 4-pin jack on both sides, and second cable is a USB-C to USB-C cable, which can be used for charging the headset and preset settings via Odyssey HQ application while connected to PC. And third cable is USB-A to USB-C cable, which you can use in case you do not have USB-C connector on your laptop. Let's do a little bit of measurement, and by applying normal force to stretch the headset, we'll get to around 8 inches or 20 centimeters of head size diameter. Inner ear cap cushion height is about 2.5 inches, which is 6.4 centimeters, and width is around 1.8 inches, which is 4.5 centimeters. Ear cap cushion depth is around 0.75 inches, which is 2 centimeters. The dongle transmitter's length is about 2.5 inches, which is 6 centimeters, and the length of the flexible and detachable boom microphone with 3.5mm jack is 6.5 inches, which is 17 centimeters. Now let's have a closer look into boom mic, and on one side we have the silver colored grill, and on the other side we have a plastic grill. The silver grill is the one which should always face in direction to your mouth, but let me add windscreen to reduce the excessive pressure from breath blast and vocal plosive to the microphone element. As you can see, the boom mic is very flexible, and also the 3.5mm jack connector can be connected only in one direction to assure the silver grill is facing your mouth. And now is the time to change the option to PC option by switching the switch on the dongle, and we can plug in the dongle to our USB-A connector, which leads directly to the motherboard. Now let's power on the headset by pressing for 3 seconds on power on button.
Power on. Connected.
And we could hear the voice assistant who gives the feedback on major events such as power on, power off, low battery and connection status. Here you can notice the size difference between Odyssey Penrose X transmitter and the SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless transmitter in background. Now let me test 2 sentences through the headset's microphone. Gain is set to 100%, and please let me test this peep-pop and plosive distortion. The windscreen is on the mic and headset is in wireless mode. As you could hear, the compression is in place, but by listening to this recording I was quite surprised how good the microphone gain is and how relatively clear the voice is. Now let's have a look into USB-C connection. This can be used to charge only and also to set the presets via the Odyssey HQ application. Odyssey HQ application is displaying the presets and battery status only when connected via this USB-C cable. There is no way to play audio via this connection, and dongle must be still in your USB. If you remove it, you are losing the connection. One thing to point out is that when charging the headset via USB-C cable, the left ear cap is heating up and you can feel it on your ear. Another annoying thing is that when headset is powered off, the dongle disconnects and all your applications which just set the headset as an output device will suddenly unable to see it and may switch to other device. One more issue to mention is that sometimes when you turn on your PC and your headset, the dongle is in frozen state and it won't connect. You have to unplug it and plug it back. This is however something which Odyssey is working on for next version of firmware, so hopefully we are going to have it fixed soon.
Connected.
And by talking about annoying things, let's do small test to find out how far we can walk off from the computer with headset on our head before it gets disconnected from 2.4 GHz transmitter. So I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps away, 6 steps, 7 steps, 8 steps, 9 steps, 10 steps, and we got disconnected in about 5 meters away from transmitter. Now let's repeat it to rule out the bad results. So again I'm walking away 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps away, 5 steps, and we got our first disconnect. 6 steps away, 7 steps away, 8 steps away, 9 steps away, and we are already experiencing disconnects. So this is the biggest disadvantage against the SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless. I will be doing more detailed review and comparison against the SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless, so make sure you hit the subscribe button to do not miss it. And as you can see, it fits well on my wide headset holder, and you can check unboxing of that one in top right corner. There is one more feature I would like to show you, and that is the customization of the earpad bracket colors. These are sold separately and they are initially meant for Odyssey Mob use, but they fit Odyssey Penrose and Penrose X as well. You can choose from 3 colors, carbon, green or blue, and there used to be choice of copper color, but that one is no longer available. Now how about the sound of the headset? So my first impression was it is a little bit too bassy, so I had to play with Odyssey HQ Equalizer and hit the subscribe button if you are interested on separate video of that one. So in overall it has a great instrument separation and true representation of the sound, but is it better than SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless? We are going to learn about it next time, so stay tuned and cheers!